This video presentation is about the topic on binomial expansion or binomial theorem. So specifically, I will share to you how to expand a binomial without going through manual multiplication. Now, this technique or this style may not be applicable in undergrad classes, but if you are preparing for the board exam, this might be of help to you. So, um, suppose you are asked to expand this binomial x plus y raised to the power of 3. Now, in Facebook, there's a popular solution to this. Here it is. Expand x plus y raised to 3. Okay. I know all of you knows sayop nila. So, uh, this is how you expand a binomial. So, extract ng mga factors depende sa exponent. So, manual multiplication, first, you will multiply the first two factors. And the result is this perfect square trinomial. Then after that, you multiply naman sa third factor. And using distributive property, this is the result. And then you simplify, you combine like terms, and this is the final result. Ba? So, what I'm going to share to you is a direct solution wherein if you'll be asked to expand this one, this step is no longer needed. Of course, included, and then this one. So when you expand this one, x plus y is to the power of 3, direct answer nimo is this. Ba? Okay. And this is very useful because if you will be asked to expand a binomial to the power of, let us say, 30, now if you will do it manually, there will be 30 factors. And you have to do manual multiplication 29 times. Ba? So, pila ka oras mo human. Ba? Dugay. Oh. Okay. I-compare nimo kung diretso. Direct na method. So, how are we going to do that? That's the main purpose of this presentation or video lecture. Example again, x plus y is to the power of 3. This is the expansion. Now, before we will go directly to the shortcut, let us have a review on the properties of a binomial. Now, this is very important because this will serve as your guide so that you will have an easy time expanding a binomial. Make this as your guide. So the first one is the number of terms in the resulting expansion is equal to n plus 1. Okay. Now, basic example, the exponent n is 3. So 3 plus 1, therefore the number of terms is equal to 4. Check nito, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Guide number 1 na siya. So that you will know if your expansion is correct or not. Second property, the power of x decreases by 1 in the successive terms, while the power of y increases by 1 in the successive terms. Check again. Power of 3, cube, squared, raised to 1, and here, 0, x raised to 0. While for y, sa first term, that's y raised to 0, y raised to 1, y squared, y cubed. Check ba? The third property, the sum of the powers or exponents in each term is always equal to n. Since n is equal to 3, then the sum of the exponents or powers in each term should be equal to 3. First term, the exponent of y here is 0. So 3 plus 0, 3. 2 plus 1, 3. 1 plus 2, 3. And x raised to 0, 0 plus 3, 3. And then the last one is, the first term is x raised to n, check. While the last term is y raised to n. Both of the terms having a coefficient of 1. Ma. Okay. So, make these properties as your guide para dali ra mag-expand of binomial. So, let us solve a simple problem. But before that, I'm going to share to you one of the methods used years ago on how to expand the binomial. It's called the Pascals triangle. As defined, the Pascals triangle is a triangular array constructed by summing adjacent elements in preceding rows. Summing adjacent elements in preceding rows. And so on. Okay. Let's draw a triangle. At the top or first row, the number is just 1. And then the next row, 1 and 1. And then on the third row, 1 to 1. Now, here, let's apply this one. It's a triangular array constructed by summing adjacent elements in preceding rows. Now, sa first and second row, wala man adjacent there. Ba? Pero sa third row, na-adjacent term sa preceding row. So, for the third row, ang preceding row is the second. So, adjacent din sila. Therefore, ang number 2 is the sum of the adjacent elements sa preceding row. 1 plus 1 equals 2. So, for the next row, probably, you already have your guess. Of course, ang number sa extreme left and extreme right will always be 1. For this one, that's 1 plus 2 and then 2 plus 1. And for the next one, you can guess, that's 1, 4, 6, 4, and 1. And then last one, 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, and 1. And so on. And so on. So, until the real narrow. No. What do these numbers represent? Okay. This triangle contains the values of the binomial coefficients. So for the first row, mo ni ang binomial. X plus y raised to 0, raised to 1, and so on. Explanation. Any term, number, or expression, if it is raised to 0, is equal to 1. While for this one, x plus y raised to 1 is simply x plus y. And the numerical coefficients of the terms are 1 and 1. For this one, it's a perfect square trinomial. The expansion is x squared plus 2xy plus y squared. So the numerical coefficients are 1, 2, and 1. And so on. Now, the problem here is, what if you will be asked to expand the binomial with a power of 20? Diba? So, you are going to expand this triangle up to the 21st row. Ba? Kaya nag-start mo tag 0. So, imagine ang time na ma-consume ni mo. Taas kaayo. So, dili na siya maayo. Because, when you are going to expand a binomial raised to 20, you need the coefficients of x plus y raised to 19. And paubos. Oh, the coefficients of row 19 of x plus y raised to 19 is taken from the coefficients of x plus y raised to 18 and so on. Ito guys. So, pang ni siya. Pangkaraan. Eh? So, and there's a modern way of expanding a binomial. Okay. Here it is. How do we expand the binomial x plus y raised to 6? Okay. Let us refer to the properties. Ba? So, sa properties, it says here, number 4, the first term is x raised to n, while the last term is y raised to n. So the first term is x raised to 6, and the last term is y raised to 6. Ba? Check again. Let's use this one. The power of x decreases by 1, while the power of y increases by 1. Diba? X raised to 6, raised to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. For y, it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you can check the other properties. Like, for example, property number 3, the sum of the exponents in each term is equal to n. 5 plus 1, 6, 4 plus 2, 3 plus 3, and so on. And then property number 1, the sum of the number of terms is equal to n plus 1. So, 7 ba? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So, our only problem are the coefficients. Now, you can go back to Pascal if you want. Okay? 5 ano? So, 6 ka. The coefficients would be 1, 6, 15, 20, 15, 6, and 1. Diba? Pwede na mo atong purpose. Okay. So, first, how do we determine the coefficient of the second term? It's very simple. The coefficient of the second term is just equal to n. And since n equals 6, then the coefficient of the second term is 6. Okay. For the succeeding terms, diri mo sulod atong shortcut. We are going to use a shortcut. So, we will no longer use Pascal's triangle. Here's our shortcut. Let's try to understand this one. The coefficient of the next term, which is this one, is equal to the coefficient of the previous term. 6 times the power of x of the previous term, which is 5, divided by the power of y of the previous term, 1, and then plus 1. Always plus 1. So 6 times 5, 30, divided by 1 plus 1, 2. 30 over 2, it's 15. This one, what's the value of this? Coefficient sa previous, 15 times 4 divided by 2 plus 1, 3. So 15 times 4, that's 60. Divided by 3, that's 20. And then this one, it's 20 times 3 divided by 4. 3 plus 1. 20 times 3, 60 over 4, that's 15. And then 15 times 2 over 4 plus 1, 5, you have 6. Another thing, symmetrical ang coefficient sa binomial. So, this is the middle term. To the left of this one, ang coefficient niya equal po sa right side. So, based from 20, ang next niya sa left is 15. 15 po sa right. So, kung mag-6 ni 6 po siya. Symmetrical ang coefficients. Referred sa middle term. Diba? So, dali era kayo. Maski pa og x plus y raised to 20, you can expand it in a single line. Chuy. Diba? Okay. So, now, let us solve another one. What if kung naa coefficients ang variable? How are we going to apply the technique? Now, first, para dili ka ma-confuse, refer ka sa general because sa binomial, x and y are just general representation. General na nasa. Ang x, pwede ni sa x cube. Niya ang y, we can replace this one by x. So, x cube plus x. Yeah? In that case, x will be replaced by x cube, and then ang y replaced by x, and then simplify. So, general na siya ang representation. Pero para dili ka ma-confuse, you will start with the basic one without coefficients. So, since n na to is 4, then let's expand this one. X plus y raised to 4. Ba? So, palabalik to Pascal, this is the expansion of x plus y raised to 4. These are the coefficients. 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. And then for the variables, let's use the properties like the power of x decreases while the power of y increases. So this is the expansion of x plus y raised to 4. Diri ka mag-base first. And then after this, ang actual na binomial na yun. So you have 2x plus 3y raised to 4. You replace x by 2x and then you replace y by 3y. Example, ana. And then for the third term, you have that. Fourth, ana, and then fifth. And then you simplify. 2 raised to 4, that's 16. 2 cubed is 8 times 4, that's 32. Times 3, that's 96. 2 square, 4. Times 6, 24. 3 squares, 9. The 24 times 9, that's 180, 36, 216. And then 3 cubed, 27 times 2, that's 54. Times 4, that's 216 also. And then 3 raised to 4, it's 81. So this is the expansion of 2x plus 3y raised to the power of 4. Okay, that's it. Okay? Now, there's an alternate solution to this. Because if you're preparing for the board exam, if you're going to take the board exam, you will not be asked to expand the binomial. You will only be asked to determine a specific term. Like for this one, in the binomial 2x plus 3y raised to 4, find the fourth term. This one. So, you can still do this, but it will take time. Although there are 5 terms, pero what if kung ang exponent is 30? 2x plus 3y raised to 30, and you will be asked the 18th term. It will still require you enough time, longer time to solve the problem. So, there's a more direct solution to that. That will be our alternate solution. But first, let us review on this powerful formula in binomial theorem. The R's term. So this is your direct solution if you will be asked for a specific term. Like what I have said, find the 18th term or R is equal to 18 and then you just substitute. Ah, so, pinaka-powerful na formula sa binomial expansion. So, okay. Let's try again, son. X plus y raised to 6. Now, again, our only problem here are the coefficients. Because there's no problem with the variables. We can always use the properties. So our only problems are 1, 6, 15, 20, 15, 6. Alternate solution Aside itong shortcut ganina na coefficient of next term is equal to and we will apply Caltech. So sa Caltech, ato ka sa mode 7. Mode 7 is stable. Okay, so you have this calculator, dami ran Mode 7, table na. And mo ni ang screen. Mo ni ang mo prompt sa imo when you use mode 7. So the next step is you input the coefficient of the R term because our problem is the coefficient or R the coefficients. So input na to ang coefficient of the R term, this one. But we have to replace R by X. Kaya nga itong function, X man nila. So we have to replace R by X. Mo niya to input sa screen. So our screen will look like this. So if you may ask, why is it na naka-enclose ang parenthesis ang X minus 1? It is because without the parenthesis, ang pag-compute sa calcu is unahon niya o compute ang 6 combination X and then the result minus 1, which is wrong. The correct one is i-manipulate siya ni ang quantity sa sulod and then ang combination. Mo man na dire. So you have to enclose X minus 1 with a parenthesis. So how to input? Of course, you start with 6. Now, combination, as you can see here, mamana combination, no? I-match niya muna sa yung color. Brown or yellow. Yellow sa actual. I-match mo sa shift. Yellow man. So, combination is shift divide. That's combination. And then open parenthesis. And then for X, dire. So, red na siya. You will use alpha. Alpha, close parenthesis. X is and then minus 1. And then close parenthesis. Okay. Press enter. Press enter. Ang mga appear sa screen is start question mark. Where to start? You type 1, meaning you start with the first term. And then press enter. Manasan niya magawas. End question mark. You type 7. Because there are 7 terms. No? Or simply n plus 1. And then enter or simply equal sign. And then step na sad 1. Increment. Increase ba? 1. First term, second term, third term, fourth term. And then after you press the equal sign or enter, this is the display. Okay. 1. Second term, you have 6. Third term, you have 15. Now, you press cursor down, yeah? Because ang screen will only display 3 rows. So you press this one. And then first term, you have 20. Fifth term, you have 15. Sixth term, you have 6. And cursor down again. you have the seventh term equal to. Pwede na eh. Okay? So, oh, so even if the exponent is, let us say, 50, using Caltech, dali lang. Like, x plus y raised to 50, and then find the coefficient of the 26th term. Tanaan na nimo dali. Just scroll down and look for the value of f of x sa 26 na term. Okay. Now, maybe for the other example, you'll be able to get this one. Okay. Using Caltech, I hope na makuha na nimo. That will be your assignment. Eh? So, enjoy and thank you for watching.